Good day to you all, my Planet Poke Pals. It's me, deogenz Z, with Pokemon of the Week. This week I've been busy with finals, getting all my holiday shopping done, but still, I present to you a powerful potent poke that you'll want to place on your team if you're looking for a special striker. That striker is Porygon Z. Must be related to me, huh? deogenz Z, Porygon Z? Maybe there's a relation. But what makes this Pokemon supremely awesome, of course, is its high special attack stat. A base of 135. Freaking fantastic. And once you maximize that out, maximize speed, because the faster you can strike, the better you can sweep, then you'll be on a roll to raising this Porygon. Now, some things that you'll want to change around in the variables for this poke, because what this thing does well is striking. It's certainly a special sweeper of the underused tier. And in order to use it practically, it's up to your preference of power and speed and how you want to balance the two. Choice Scarf will lock you into one move, whatever you choose that move to be, but it will increase your speed 50%. Choice Specs does not a speed increase, but a special attack increase, and will still lock you to one move, while Life Orb will just constantly increase, not as such a high rate of 50%, all of your moves, and it won't lock you down to one. So Life Orb gives you a bit of versatility. But maybe you want to consider this. You don't want Choice Specs or Scarf for the entire match. So maybe looking in the move pool, because another great thing about this sweeper is that it's got a good selection to choose from, ranging from offensive special attacking moves to great supporting and power-up moves to make its already superior stats even better. So one of these cool moves that can be used handily with the choice items would be Trick, because what Trick does is when you're ready to throw your item off to the other person, you don't want to be locked down anymore, you can essentially put a clasp around their most important sweeper. So say you feel out the field for a while before you bring out your friend Porygon Z, and you found out what it is your opponent uses to mainly destroy your team. Well, you could take them down by locking them into a choice item when you send out Porygon Z to the field and use Trick. Keep this in mind though, since you're locked down to one move, don't be tricked yourself and think you can start out with an offensive move like Dark Pulse or Hidden Power or Tri Attack, whatever you choose, and then switch up to Trick, because you're already locked down to whatever that first move was when you entered the field with Porygon Z. So consider that, and then make your item choice accordingly. In the realm of abilities, you've got two main ones to look at. You've got Download and you've got Adaptability. Download increases a stat depending upon the opponent's stat, and Adaptability is a stab multiplier increase from 1.5 to 2 times as powerful, which, in the case of Porygon Z, is perfect, because being a normal type, it normally would not super effectively strike anything. Now, I don't know of a Pokemon that is super effectively hit by normal types. I just don't think it's possible. But with the power of Tri Attack and Adaptability, Tri Attack becomes like a multi-status affecting move that's super effective to everything. Because Stab, same type attack bonus, if you don't know what that stands for, it will increase by 2 times Tri Attack every time it's used, regardless of what Pokemon you try to strike. Now, of course, there is the obvious walling that can occur, a counter attack, a counter defensive measure that can happen towards this Porygon Z if your opponent is good with prediction. If they predict a powerful Tri Attack is on its way, and then they switch out to their Ghost type, being a normal type move, Tri Attack will not affect them. That's why it's vital you have Dark Pulse on this set. This way, when they think they're so clever to switch out and think that they've predicted your moves, well, maybe you can out-predict them. And instead of wasting a turn using a Tri Attack that you know they're going to block out and cancel with one of their Ghost types, maybe they bring a Jellicent onto the field. Then again, those are 2 different tiers, so who knows how they would interact. But maybe you see a Ghost type of some sort, Miss Magius or something of that sort, comes to block you. If you can predict that, if you feel your opponent is big on switching to negate your effects, then take the time to focus one stat. And again, this is where the versatility of Porygon Z comes in, because do you want to increase speed? Do you want to be more hard-hitting? Do you want to, again, play the trick and throw a choice item to your opponent? All options you can choose from, but certainly in the case of powering up things, agility and nasty plot are what you want to look at. Nasty plot increases special attack, agility increases speed. So it's up to you. It's up to you and your preference of attack. I personally would go with the nasty plot, because the more power you can bring onto the field, the easier it will be to eliminate whatever stands in your way. But, word to the wise, a cautionary tale. Porygon Z is pitiful when it comes to defense. And since we don't invest anything in the EV realm, it's not surprising that this thing can be erased easily by a fighting type. So, speaking of ghost types, maybe it's good that you have a ghost type on your team to switch out just in case Porygon Z can't handle the heat. And as well, it would be a good idea to have a rapid spinner on your team that could eliminate any entry hazards that would take a toll on Porygon Z as soon as it came onto the field. Another additional option that I always like to mention, because it's such a handy move stat swap that I don't see too much used in the metagame, but I feel could be used handily, is the baton pass maneuver, which would allow you to substitute one of the moves you would have used for powering up Porygon Z here, be it agility or nasty plot, and it allows you to keep that slot open. So, say you wanted to boost your speed when Porygon came out onto the field, but you still have that pining urge to power up special attack. Well, if you've got a nasty plotter that has baton pass that goes previously to Porygon Z, you can switch all that power up onto Porygon Z, use one agility while your opponent tries to switch in the prediction that you're going to use a powerful stab, 2 times effective tri-attack, which also has the possibility of freezing, burning, or paralyzing your opponent. Just a nice little boost there for you. If you can predict that, they come out, you do your agility, look, you came onto the field with that baton pass, with the special attack boost, and then you boosted your own speed, so now it is faster, stronger, and surprisingly dangerous. This thing can take down walls, which is why I exclusively include hidden power fighting. Because not only will your opponents try to wall you with a ghost type, but more commonly I see out in metagame today, they'll try to disable your tactics with a steel type massive defense like Ferrothorn, or maybe even Steelix. They will try to block your way. But you won't be stopped with hidden power fighting. And raising the Porygon Z like we have here today, I think you'll find this to be a potentially super powerful special attacker player on your team. So let me know what you think of this set below. Let me know if you've battled with Porygon Z before. And hey, if you have some of that battle footage, why not post it as a video response? You'll get a shout out in the next episode. I'll direct people to your channel. All that good stuff and more. All because Porygon Z is pretty freaking cool. So let me know below. Remember to subscribe to Planet Poke. Also check out my channel if you are into Pokemon LPs. Maybe you like some Russian Minecraft by my friend Vladimir Z. It's all good stuff, and it's all things to entertain you. So I will see you next week. In the meantime, check out the other things here. So much content!